Hey everybody, it's Joe here. I'm going to go over some basic jazz brush patterns with you to start off. So the first place that I would start teaching somebody, or if they're just looking to get into brushes in general, is one of the more basic patterns within jazz is going to be ride cymbal beat with your right hand and a quarter note pulse with your left hand by using the advantage of the stirring capabilities of the brushes. So it's that sweepy kind of sound over the head of the drum, but using a quarter note pulse. And it's usually easy to get the most fluid sound by going in an oval or a circle kind of direction. So left hand is going to pulse in quarter notes. You can do clockwise, counterclockwise. You can use a really big part of the drum. You can use a little part of the drum. That kind of depends on the speed you're going at. It's really hard to stir real fast over a huge portion of the drum. So we're just going to stick in one little quarter of the drum over here on the left, just to show you what it's going to sound like. At tempo, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My left hand is going to accent 2 and 4. Along with my right hand, which is already doing it. My left hand to get the accent. I'm going to push the brush down into the head a little bit. You notice I can push it down real hard and then get a little bit of a twitch with my wrist. And that's a good place to start. Quarter note pulse with your left hand on the stirrer. And then ride cymbal beat with your right hand. The next place to go after that I actually like to use a little bit more than the quarter note pulse, is a half note pulse with your left hand. Right hand does the same thing. Your left hand's now going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 4 still getting accented by pushing the brush into the head a bit more. And that little twitch with the wrist. Right hand doing the same thing. One of the things that you can notice is you have a visual representation of your time that's a little bit more spread out now, and you can see it a little bit better. If I'm starting at, if this is my starting point, between like 7 and 8 o'clock on the clock face of the drum. If I start here, that's 1. When I get to 2, I'm going to be exactly across the head from 1. And then 3 is back where 1 was, 4 is back where 2 was. So right now I can see where I am in the measure by where I am on the drum head. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can also, like I said before, you get the accent on 2 and 4, push the drum, the head into the head a little bit more with the brush, and twitch with the wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Put the right hand back in. The next place that I like to go from there is I start to get a little bit of an alteration of the left hand pattern. Instead of being a circle, it's going to be what is sometimes referred to as a 6 pattern. Clayton Cameron calls it that, and I've heard a couple of other people reference it as that. Essentially, you just draw a big number 6 on the head of the drum. Starting at the top, come down, and make my 6. Now the thing is, I don't like taking the brush off the head. If I can leave it in contact with the head and still maintain some kind of sweeping sound, I like that a little bit more just because I like that sustain. I like the sustain and the nice, that languid kind of sound on the drum where it's fluid. It never stops. My right hand, one of the reasons why I do the 6 instead of keeping the circle, is because instead of just playing the ride cymbal beat with my right hand, I'm now going to do some sweeping from side to side, and it's going to be on the 1, the pickup to 2, and the 1, the pickup to 3, 3, and the pickup to 1 again. So my right hand is going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm starting at 1 over, about 3 o'clock on my drum. I'm stopping, I'm getting to the other side at 2, and then I'm playing that skip beat in the middle with a nice sideways motion, that Jeff Hamilton style, where you're not actually popping the drum, you're getting the nice benefit of the brushes, the nice, thick sound of the brushes. And then back for 3. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can always do a little extra at the end to get more of an accent on the 2 and the 4. Now, when my left hand makes the 6 pattern, like I said, instead of coming off and going back up, it's going to come across, and then it's just going to follow the back end of the 6 back up to the top. So I'm going to draw the 6 and then come back up the same way I came down. Two, 4, 2, 4. So I'm going to be down here for 1 and 3 and up here for 2 and 4. So all together, it's going to sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we're looking for is that evenness and that smooth sound on the drum, where we're constantly stirring, and it's never coming, like, we never have both of the brushes off of the head at any one time. That's just what I happen to like for this kind of beat. It's going to depend on the song, and it's going to depend on the guys you're playing with, situation that you're playing in. It's not always going to be the same, and you'll see 100 guys play the same pattern 100 different ways. There's not one right way to do it. Everybody's got their own kind of style. I'm just giving you a nice place to start. So again, starting from the beginning, you got your basic quarter note pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jazz pattern with the right hand. You can stretch that out, and you can notice the difference when I switch to the half note, how much bigger the sound gets, because now I'm using a lot more of the drum, and I can really spread the sound out. Now I'll go to my 6 pattern and start my right hand sweep. You'll notice you'll still get the skip beat in there, but now it's a lot less forceful, and it's implying the time a little bit more than just beating it right out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are 3 basic patterns, and you can practice those, and just give them a shot, see how they feel for you. And if you want to comment and rate this, that's cool. I'm going to start doing some more uploads and more of the basic stuff that I've been finding. A lot of brush work, because I've been playing a lot of brushes lately, so it's just kind of on my mind. And hopefully I'll see you down the road.